Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session, and thank you for joining me this morning. We're back to our normal scans now. I'm through testing the boom scans, and all we need to do is watch this column here in each scan. We want to see these numbers increasing with volume. Once we see that happening, we come over and check the current bar volume to see if there's enough volume to get in and get out safely. It's not a certain number. We just want to see good volume flow, good activity. There's a battle going on between the buyers and sellers. This current bar volume is the volume in this very last candle. Once we confirm the volume, we want to see these green bars, which are buyers, breaking above this yellow average volume line. This means that there's more buyers than average coming into this stock. This is our My Blessing indicator. The white line is the trend of the stock. It's starting to get weak. The green line are the buyers as well. They're letting you know that there's momentum to the upside. And down here's our money flow indicator. It's a very fast moving indicator. You want to pay close attention to it. When the money starts flowing in strong, you want to be in this stock. And you want to think about getting out when it turns red here at the top. Also, if you are new here, make sure that you trade on paper, but watch these videos every day that I'm streaming. Continue to watch them over and over and over till you get it, but write it down on paper the old-fashioned way. Write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you are profitable on paper, then change over to real money. And if you are profitable with real money, then the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. I am a coder. I am a thinkorswim user. I code scripts nobody's coded before. I play the market my way by monitoring buyers and sellers. But before you use any of my indicators or take any of my advice, make sure you reach out to a financial advisor for whatever they can give you. I think I'm better than them, but that's okay. But you have to reach out to the proper authorities before you use any of my indicators or take any of my suggestions. Also, make sure your active trader TIF is on EXT. That stands for extended hours. And thank you for joining me this morning as we wait for these numbers to start moving. We only want to watch the green ones, and we want to see increases. These ones with 100, but the volume is not moving. They're just kind of stuck from their last transaction. So be watching for the ones that are lower than 100, that the percentages are changing. I'm also running the Profit Slayer up here, along with the volume profile, the 34 cloud, and the 34 EMA. Also running the sniping scalper, that's this bubble here. So when this number takes off, you'll see a bubble pop up here. And we want these percentages in the bubble to be hitting above 90, preferably 95 and 100 before we pull the trigger. Sounds confusing, but it's not. If you see a stock moving, you click on it and everything up here is green, that pretty much means you need to make a decision if you want to get in or not. Good morning, YouTubers. You are on board with us this morning. Thank you for joining me. JCSC. Our market's not open yet, but this is an example of what you want to see. You can also watch the magic scan over here. They pop up over here just as fast as they pop up in these 4 scans. Pushing up higher now, $1.39 on that spike. You can see this percentage I was talking about here. We're going to push up a little bit more here, $1.46 now. $1.50. Take profit as these stocks are spiking. Do not wait for it to sell off or you could lose your money. We've been experiencing some big green candles and some bigger red ones right after them, so be very careful and cautious. Take profits up here at the top. Watching this bubble, looking weak, then looking strong. It keeps flashing in and out. I prefer it to stick. It's not sticking up here, so it's weak. Good start to our Monday morning. Only wished it would have been a more expensive stock, something with a much steadier flow. Still trying to push a little higher, not seeing my bubble up here yet. A lot of profit taking going on. This is what I'm talking about when I say take profits up here. Look at the size of this red candle. You don't want to get stuck holding a lot of shares and this happens to you. We have to be very cautious in this market. It has been pretty devastating. We've been finding the winners, but we've been having to take profits quickly and get out of them. We've seen several stocks do this last week and the week before. Couldn't scream it any louder, Joby. I tried. Never take a late entry on these ones that are spiking. You never know where they're going. It's better just to miss it than to lose money. Never say I'm late, but I'm going to try it anyway. That's a no-no. Amen, Aaron. Good job, Jimmy. Welcome back, Amadeus. Was wondering where you disappeared to, but I read your message earlier. Hope everything is okay with the family. Waiting for the next one. Good morning, Ghost Wind. Thank you for joining us. Watching these numbers for movers with volume. If they don't have any volume, it's not any good for us. This one is selling off. There's no reason to even click it. Might have a couple of bounces in there if you can catch them, but I'm beyond it already. Need to see some 90s, 95s up here. That's what I'm looking for. KWE looks like it sold off pretty hard about 5:30 this morning. Don't know if I would trust this run up at this level. There is a resistance line here. Of course, there is about 43 cents up to that line. There's that bubble of 81%. Watching these dominator bars of buyers trying to push it up there. Everything's looking good. Green label, percentages. Want to see a taller green bar here. Mike, we are a premium service. I stream for free on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube for 1 hour. But if you care to join us as a premium member, there is a label at the top of the chat up there, the white and yellow one. Click that, join our Discord, and then click the upgrade button, and it will walk you through signing up. If you do decide to sign up, only do it for 30 days at a time, as we are transitioning over to a website and getting off of Discord. We're getting closer to hopefully the next 3 weeks we will be on the website. Patiently waiting for the next one. I'm seeing some numbers up here, but they don't have any volume. PLTR making a move up. Now we're talking my category. So Palantir reports earnings after 5 o'clock today. I've never seen them fail in the last 3 or 4 or 5 quarters. Could be a good one, might not be a good one. We just have to wait and see how the stock performs. You can also trade PLTU, PLTD. They are all the same company. So keep in mind, you're probably saying, well, that's $124 a share. I can't afford that. Well, if you only bought 10 shares and the stock goes up $10, you made $100. It's not out of reach. If you can afford 100 shares, you may even make 1,000. Of course, that's providing that the stock goes up. And I don't make predictions. I watch my special coded indicators. If it's going up, I will get in. I don't get in on assumption or hearsay or somebody said. Good job, traders. Totally missed that one, Autumn Rain. Slipped through the scans. It's under low volume is probably why. Had to have some volume in here, though. I don't know why it didn't pop up. Oh, that was before our market open. Good job, Autumn Rain. Very wise to use caution. Good job, Doc. Waiting for the next one to pop up. Seeing a lot of red over here in the magic scan. That's not a good sign. The SPY's not falling, but this stock scanner is. Guess it can't find anything just yet. GPUS flying, a $2 stock. Let's see if it'll go to 4. Nice volume coming in. Be aware of that spike down that we saw earlier. Nice bubble coming in. Let's see if we can get a push. Indicators are green. Labels are green. Looking pretty volatile right now, so take profits quickly in here. You don't have to sell all of them, but sell most of them so that you lock profits in. I'm getting out here. Nice gain right there for about 45 cents and still pushing higher to 268. Lock them in. How much money you want to make? It's like a printing machine this morning. And thank you, Lord, for these movements and these profits. We are getting blessed this morning on a Monday. This is much better than last Friday. Nice and steady now. It doesn't look like they're going to sell it off. It looks like they're going to keep driving it up. 384 now. Watching this label, watching these indicators. This money flow is very important. If you see red like you saw there, that's profit takers. If this line drops drastically, you better be out. That's how it works. Starting to get a red candle from profit takers. Red bar. Red money flow line. Nice job, traders. Some of you got jumped over. It was moving quite fast. That can happen. It's not an error. It was just flying so fast. It missed a few trades. I'm sure you're not the only victims. This is where that big red candle may come in. It stopped moving. Now the sellers are going to start getting out, right? Then again, it may sit right here on this yellow line, which is the average price for this stock. Make sure you put these runners in a personal watch list so you can watch them throughout the day. They may move again. They may climb all day long. Make sure you monitor them. Put them in a personal watch list. If they don't perform later, you can delete them. But some of them may continue. Still pushing higher now. We're up to 410. This stock never did really sell off. It kind of paused for profit takers, but now a few of them, these are probably the latecomers, hoping that they can push it up a little higher, and they very well could. Would I chance it up here? Absolutely not. I've learned my lesson already. 30 plus years of investing taught me not to buy the highs. Not unless all these indicators are lined up. Good job, Rosebud. Rosebud total of 1409 on GPUS. Good job hanging on there for the profits. So I do not. I'm a button pusher. I have my quantity preset and I just click buttons. If I got to look down at the keyboard to push a different button, that takes time up for me, and I don't want any more clicks to do. I'm sure once you are aware of your hotkeys, you know you keep your finger on them. Well, I don't want to keep my hand on the keyboard either. I'd rather just keep the mouse on a button and click it when I can. Actually, I'm not that fast. It's just that the mouse is on the buy button. When I see something spiking, all I have to do is click it when I'm ready. I'm doing pretty good this morning. I'm already up pretty high. I am chasing Rosebud this morning. Waiting on the next one. Oh, I'm sure that y'all are going to outtrade me. I'm doing more teaching than I am clicking the mouse. But I don't mind missing a few every now and then. I know there's always more to come. My goal is to make you profitable. I'm already profitable. And a lot of you have caught on very quickly, so good job, traders. And we do this every morning, and every morning for months. We've had a play or two to put money in the bank. If you lost, it's because you didn't play the trade correctly. Because you had the ammunition you need right here on the screen. 100%. Let's see where it goes. Just remember, this is the back side of the trade. This is the front side. You will not see the performance as you did on the front side on the back side unless it catches other buyers' attention, which is not likely from the first run. This is a bit weaker, but it still can make you money if enough buyers come in and try to push it back up. It could come up and retest this red line. It may stop on this line, or it may not make it to either line. So the back side, a lot weaker than the front side. I think the best thing about this is to sit here with friends and traders and brothers and sisters, drink coffee, and get paid for it. I am so thankful for that. 100% on the bubble. They're trying to keep the price up. Doesn't mean it's going to run, but it could. We are watching this bubble. We're watching this indicator that's barely green. We do have a few buyers above the yellow line. The money flow is up slightly. Should have called this channel Trading in Your PJs, right? Trading when the rooster crows, maybe? Good job, Doc. Doc, you've been doing very well since you've been back, brother. Good job. Doc, it pays to get away from it for a while and refocus. That's why I want a vacation, but I've got so much going on, I can't take it right now. But I'll get one in there soon. Patiently waiting for the next one to run. Good job, Greg B, with your total of 1347 on GP US. Troy, if you're not using my scanners, you won't find them. I am a coder. I've got special codes I use. Everything you see up here is my work. It's not anything that comes with Thinkorswim. Nature therapy films, and I can't wait to get to one of them. I want to do Glacier, but I think I'm a little bit late. Glacier National Park. Thank you, Troy. Troy, I used to pay for streaming services as well, the Trade Ideas and etc. Not anymore, my brother. If you don't want to watch all of these scans, watch this magic scan. This one's very important. It's keeping track of all of the stocks that have moved over the last 30 minutes. New ones will pop in here as well. We want to see these percentages above 90. The ones with 100 that aren't moving have no volume. They're kind of just stuck because somebody bought a few shares. So it has no percentage to measure. Only one person and nobody else. You can't calculate a percentage like that. Troy, if you become a premium member, reach out to me. You can send me a direct message on Discord. I like to meet all the new subscribers. So if you're new and you haven't reached out to me yet, please do so. If you want to know what my trading days are like, they start at 6 a.m. in the morning. By 9:30 in the morning, I am done for the day. And I get to go do what I want. Pretty much every trader here has that opportunity. So when you join us, learn it. It's worth it. I'm trusting you to join and learn. I can't spit it out here any cleaner than what I'm doing here. I monitor numbers. I don't monitor hearsay. I don't monitor news. I monitor percentages of buyers and sellers. That's the proper way to do trading. If the news is good, I will know right here. These indicators will tell me. We've even had quite a few traders retire after joining us. The money is here. Not here every day, but it's here enough days to let you retire once you figure it out. Not seeing any growing numbers. Maybe this one. Let's see. NC. No, we've played that before. Boy, look at all those levels I got stored in there. Let's get out. Let's remove them. Not looking too healthy today, though. Good job, Gary, with GPUS. Total of 1602. And that's not $16, traders. That's $1,602. NITO, Tony says. Let me type it in real quick. Don't know why it's not popping up in the scans. It did not highlight anywhere. It's because it's under 50 cents, and I'm not programmed to scan stocks under 50 cents. I don't play them under $1. Try not to play them under $2 or $3. I like $10 and higher, but I'll play these little ones each morning with everyone. Thank you, Doc Watson, for your kind comments. I'm here to teach you how to make money, not to sell you some CDs or videos that, hey, don't do this kind of videos. You know what I'm talking about? How about I just tell you the truth and we all make money and be happy? Thank you, Ghost Win. Thank you, Milo. Well, we've had 2 runners this morning. Don't forget to give thanks for that. Good job, Tony B. Yeah, some of you made more than 2 trades. Very smart move, Aaron. Only play the good ones. That's what I do. I don't even care if I miss one anymore. I've been doing it for so long. Because I know there's another one coming sooner or later. Maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 10. You never know. Good job, slots for fun. Greg B, erase that thought from your mind. You don't need it. If you're dwelling on it, it could happen. If you don't think negatively, it probably won't. Well, I tried to click on it. It slipped out from under my mouse. I think we're in a consolidation period here. Don't think we're going to go much further. Kind of flatlining right here on this yellow line on the My Blessing indicator. Money flows kind of died off. Dominator bars are getting shorter. The taller they are, the more volume we have. So we're losing volume. The trend of the stock, this yellow line, is coming down. You have all the indicators you need right here to tell yourself or to inform yourself what this stock might or might not do. This is not your typical volume bars. These are buyers and sellers. My programming. Just remember, these stocks aren't done unless they sell off. This stock is not sold off. We've had a bunch of profit taking. It recovered since then. Now it's in consolidation. It's not back down here where it started, so it's holding on. There could be future activity to come. Mr. Georgia, which monitor are you speaking of? I have 8 36-inch monitors. The left one, the right one, the center one, the bottom one, the top one. They're all 36s. And I'm just messing with you. But 8 monitors on my setup. Greg B, it's over in the newest free scripts channel. Greg B, if you haven't explored that channel, everything on my screen is in it, except for Profit Slayer, and you know where to find it. Well, this one's moving, but it looks a bit choppy. It's only 62 cents. That's probably why these lower price stocks can be very volatile. GPUS making a spike up, retesting the red line. So if you come here each morning, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you can overcome that. PLRZ. This one was moving bright and early this morning. Not much, but it kept popping up in the scans. But the volume was so low, it wasn't a play. Maybe later this morning it'll be a play. Looks like the buyers are starting to find it slowly but surely. I don't think I would jump on board just yet. We don't have any volume flow. We don't have the ants on candy. That's how I like to refer to it. We want to see a major attack going on with this volume. Remember what I said earlier, this label here is only the volume of this candle. So the buyers are slowly coming in. I don't play low volume stocks because you can't get out fast enough if it starts dropping. There's not enough buyers there to buy up what you're trying to sell. That's why we want to see a battle going on within the volume. So it's easy to slip in and slip out unnoticed. Ants on candy. Mr. Georgia, reach out to me. I'd like to meet you. Send me a message. AIFF, a $4 stock. Looks like the buyers want to drive it up here. Be cautious. It just now started taking off. 437, 446. We're watching these indicators down here. The buyers are flowing in nicely. Take profits as it's running. That's what the rules are. 471. Look at those spikes, would you? Profit taking, right? Lock it in. Like I said, you don't have to sell all of it. If you think it's going to run more, you can leave a little bit there. That's how fast it can disappear. I don't like the way these are acting this morning. We have some devastating drops after these run ups. Use extreme caution. Don't try to name a price that you want to make. Take what the market awards you and get out. That's an order. I don't want to see anybody get burned this morning. I don't like the market when this is happening. It's kind of like they're setting traps. That's not confirmed. That's just my opinion. Nature, sometimes that don't work either. You're still going to have the ones that don't listen to me and they still lose. And that, in other words, they're kind of like me, according to my wife. Don't you listen to me? Yes, ma'am. You got that right, Doc. Good job, G. Sanchez. I'm waiting on another one. Hopefully, it's not like this one. I can't move that fast. It's going up. It's going up. Get out. Get out. Get out. Too fast for me. That's why I like the upper price ranges. They don't perform like this. $10 and higher is my game. And sometimes we get some in pre-market. Sometimes we don't. All right, YouTubers, I'm going to let you hang on until 5 minutes past the hour. Let's see if there's a 7 o'clock runner to try to get you one more in before I have to cut you loose. Don't forget to hit the like button if you learned a little bit this morning. If you like what you see, give me a like, make YouTube buy my coffee. And that's about all they buy is my coffee. You too, Rojo. God bless you too, YouTube. Thank you for being here each morning. David, we're going to be moving over to volumespikes.com. I think the name is appropriate. Everything's going to change here in about 3 weeks. See you later, Mr. Sanchez. You have a blessed day. About 2 minutes to go before the top of the hour. Amadeus, we were on a test server when we performed those tests, and the server that is ordered is 10 times faster than the test server. So I won't know the exact second until that new server's running. Plus, we were testing it on 4700, which would be 4,000 megs or 4 gigs. I am now running 7 gig connection, commercial line. So that may bring it down even lower. We may get to 0. We'll see how it goes. About 30 seconds before the top of the hour. Hopefully we'll get a stock moving. Probably going to see a refresh of all these scans. But don't worry, I got it under control. Here we go. All the scans are going nuts. Watching for percentages up here. We want to see 90s, 95s. Watching closely. Not currently seeing anything. Not seeing anything popping up from the top of the hour. IBIO, a dollar stock. We're a little bit late on this one. Watching these lower indicators, these are buyers trying to push it up. That's sellers coming in. This one doesn't look too trustworthy, but it is spiking up to $1.34 here. But it is very volatile. I don't know if I would click on this one or not. It's starting to look like one of those traps. A lot of sellers, big wick on the top. Let's see if these were just bag holders and they push it up from here. These guys could have been stuck for a month or years and got out when they could on the spike. We'll watch it for a minute. Doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. All right, YouTubers, nothing up the top of the hour. I appreciate each and every one of you who joined me this morning. If you haven't joined our Discord, there's a label up at the top of the chat. It's white and yellow. Click that, join our Discord. Come and join us as a premium member. You get 4 hours of me each morning. You get Milo, Amadeus, and Aaron doing their trainings for the beginners and some advanced training they do as well. We'd love to have you on board. Come join our team. We are all looking at the same scans. We're seeing the same stocks. We're all buying the same stock, which helps drive the prices up. We'd love to have you on board. Thank you for joining me. I'll be live on YouTube again on Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Central Time. Come and join us. Come join us 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And thank you for joining me this morning. Give me a like on the video if you like what you see. And as always, God bless. Have a nice trading day. I am out.